chucking around.
Just chucking around. Chucking around. Just chucking around.
And we are back. Welcome back to another episode of Just Chucking Around. I'm your host, Chuck Houston, and we're about to get into this thing, man. We got a fire-ass show today, man, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about my weekend last week, man. I got into an accident, man. I ran over this fucking lady. Well, I ain't run over a lady. I ran over her car and fucked her shit up, and it was pretty. I hadn't been in a wreck in a long time, and, shook me up, man, and I scared the fucking lady or whatever, and but everybody was all right, so I'm still here. I'm back. Just a little bit of fender bender, I guess you could say, for me, but for her, it was much worse. So we're going to get on into the show. I'm going to bring my boys in, man. First, I got to bring in the producer with the most, my main man, Blaine. Good comment. Come on in here, boy.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, my brother?
What's the deal? What's happening?
Man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling, just taking it a day at a time, man. Glad to be here. That rain last night, man, was something serious over here on this north side, man. I ain't heard a boom that loud in a long time.
Yeah. Right.
Man,
it's
so raining, but we here. You know what I mean? It's we coming on about 2 months, wrapping up at the end.
Yeah.
We didn't infiltrated the new logo. Not infiltrated, that's the wrong word. I'll be trying to use big words here and now, but we have applied the new logo thanks to my man Cigarillo. As you can see, the Just Chucking Around logo. So, as the producer, I clicked a couple of buttons and made that happen, but we here.
That's fine, my nigga. That's fine, man. Welcome back, man. How was your week?
Oh, man, it was good, man. Can't complain. Just trying to get a little rest, trying to stay, trying to stay stress-free. That's all, man. Just taking it a day at a time, man. Shoot,
100.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100, man. So that's good, man. Welcome back to another Thursday of Just Chucking Around. We got to bring the co-host of the year back in. Got to bring him in. My main man with all the gang. Pimp, gang, Shane. Come on in here, boy.
Hey, all you electric motor scooters and Billy Goat Gloves. How y'all feeling?
You electric motor scooter. I love that shit, man. That's your tagline.
Scooters. What's happening?
What's the deal, my brother?
What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
Oh shit, I can't call it, man. Hey, did y'all pull your boats out and your y'all pulled your boats out last night? You did what? I don't know what the hell he talking about.
Oh, this nigga, he on the phone. Somebody called. He having a business call. This nigga done tried to set up an LLC this week, and he think he running business.
That's why this guy, the PPP loan just came in.
Yeah. This nigga handling business. You finna go get that tiger this week?
That boy say he finna buy a Subway, nigga. Fuck what you talking about. Yeah. Just lettuce and tomatoes.
Well, welcome back, my nigga. How was your week?
That nigga look like he talking on a VHS tape or something.
That's a big ass phone.
Telephone cord in the back of that bitch.
That nigga do got a big block ass phone though.
Hey, you motherfucker.
But yeah, man.
One of my old school.
How was your week, my brother?
How shit? Outside of the rain and shit, my shit be good. I only activate when I can get out. You know what I'm saying? When it's, I don't know if anybody else shit like this, but my car don't work when it be raining for some reason. I just don't work it out. Like that motherfucker be like, I can hit the alarm. That hoe be like, like nigga, I ain't going
this shit today. We not doing this shit today, dog.
Look at these tires, nigga. I'm slipping, sliding all over that motherfucker. No, my motherfucking car don't like to move in no goddamn rain. And snow. I don't ride in the snow neither. I don't do none of that shit. It be raining, just count me out.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. I can dig it 100%, man. Welcome back to the show. Another episode of Just Chucking Around. Every Thursday we do it just like this, man. Now we got to bring in the cleanup hitter, coming in, always batting fourth, picking it up at the rear. Got to bring in my main man, Ryan Martell. Cigarillo, come on in here, boy.
Hey, what's good with you? What's good with you? Yeah, getting it in. What's going on, Chuck? What's good, man?
Hey,
what's cracking, my boy?
Yeah,
This
man,
pandemic that fucked you up, boy.
you know, man.
Caveman over there, boy. You
Yeah,
ain't
you
shaving
know,
and none of that
I,
shit.
I had to
You
get a
protesting?
makeover. I call it a make under, but I had to get a makeover, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't work out, obviously. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I think you tried to call me, Chuck, or something, man. I didn't mean to miss your call, my brother.
Yeah, I did.
I was actually, you know, at a Beige Lives Matter protest, and and then the reason I had to go is because comedians Pierre and Red Grant wouldn't hold the one sign we had, so it wasn't many
Come
people
on,
out there.
man.
So I had
Man,
to,
this nigga here.
yeah. So you know,
This
but it's good to be
motherfucker-
here.
That boy say
Yeah,
Beige
yeah.
Lives Matter.
Yeah, you know,
Hey, they do.
Cinco
They
de
do.
Mayo was like 2 weeks ago, man, nigga. That
Well,
was
you
Cinco
know,
de
I
Mayo.
mean, you know,
We don't know what
got,
side of the fence this nigga on. Look at this boy. He over there drinking Mexican beer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Italian-
Modelo Rello in the
Italian
building.
hitman.
Yeah, get used to it. Get used to it. You know, we represent for all the cultures.
All shades over here.
Yeah, well, you know that Miller Lite, that's a Mexican beer too. So I don't know. I really don't know about you right about now. That's one of the most Mexican beers out there.
Yeah.
So anyway, man,
I had to switch over for this episode.
Okay, that's what's happening. Well, welcome back, man. Welcome back. So what we're gonna do? We got a special guest in here tonight, man. We like we always try to do. We try to get a special guest coming in. This is one of Pimp Game Shane's boys, so it's only appropriate that I let Pimp Game Shane bring him in.
Hey, this is my guy. He's very prolific, man. Matthew White. I've been knowing this brother for a long time. We sit and we have some of the dopest conversations. Like, I mean, I done seen him shut a whole club down just trying to hear what he got to say. Like, this is and actually he's one of our guys' cousins, man. This is Cyril White's cousin.
Okay,
Very
I know
strong
Cyril.
guy. Yeah, Matthew White is my guy from the hood. You know, we fuck around like that. I want to just bring him in right now. He has a show. Actually, he has his own podcast, the thought-provoking content, and he gave me the pleasure of being on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I had to return the favor and say, hey, come on out and check around with us. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, Matthew White.
Hey, man.
That's what's up.
Hey,
Welcome in, Matthew.
thank you so much, brother. And big ups to Shane. I don't know if y'all can hear me, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can.
Oh yeah,
But
you good?
big ups to Shane, man. That's my OG, y'all. I met him like just basically in the hood, you know, interacting, being cordial
Right.
with black men. You know, something that we don't do often up to date, right? Being cordial with black men, right? Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing? Type joint, right? And this is how I met my brother. And come to find out, man, he been knowing my family, man. So, hey, I want to thank you guys for bringing me on to your show, man. I totally appreciate it, man. And any questions y'all have, hey, man, I really want y'all to ask me because, like I said, brother, all we need is each other. That's my motto, y'all. You hear me? So throughout the course of this whole platform that you guys have, you guys will hear me repeat that. Because I think that if we repeat that, right, it'll click and it'll register, right? Because all we got to do is change our minds, and then we can liberate black men. You hear me? Real talk.
Hey, we do this on a regular basis.
Yeah, man. So welcome. Let's get right into the show, man. We're gonna get right into this. That's gonna bring us to our first topic. As a matter of fact, we got to talk about this Kwame Brown and versus all the smoke this week, man. I don't know if y'all saw Kwame Brown got into it with
everybody.
With everybody.
Yeah. Matt Barnes, yes. Captain Jack.
The man went at the Breakfast Club. Hey, the man that went at the Breakfast Club. The man is on a rampage right now, black folks.
He's smoking.
Yeah.
The man is on a rampage.
I'm gonna get to you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna ask you your whole opinion.
In all honesty, black man, I commend that brother. You see, because it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors that we tend to sweep up under the rug, right?
Right.
And what we got to do is be able to bring that to the forefront. See, a lot of black folk love to say stuff like, man, he just fighting demons. I can assure you, black folk, ain't nobody fighting no demons. It's two things black folk fighting, y'all. Let me break it down for you. It's two things that black folk are fighting. I ain't talking about black men. I'm talking about men and women, right? Black folk are fighting responsibility and accountability, right? If you bring them both together simultaneously,
I got you.
Hey man, a nigga gonna tap out. You hear me? Hey, it's a saying that goes, fellas. If they held you to the same standards that they held themselves, they would lower their standards. Does that make sense?
So it makes plenty of sense. So look here. Let me tell you. Let me share something with you, Mr. White. This is how we run the show. We ask each individual their question. We don't run over each other over here. So once I get to you, yeah, we just gonna let you know how the show run. That's all.
Don't be trying to check that man out.
Hey, I'm on my Kwame Brown over here.
He trying to big dog. He trying to big dog. What's this
y'all niggas know how this show run, man. I just want my man to know how the show run.
It's all love. It's all
Peace,
love.
my brother.
It's all love. It's all love. So,
all love.
Yeah, so with the Kwame Brown situation, this nigga running around checking everybody. So now we got Mr. White's opinion about that already. So Pimp Game Shane, you tell me about it on your end, brother.
Hey, let me tell you this. I didn't even know who Kwame Brown was until I started seeing the videos. Oh, that boy snapping though. But hey, I love it though, because he checking the shit out. I mean, that nigga went on a checkathon all the way. That nigga went from top to bottom. And then that boy ain't stutter. He stood on everything he said. Shit, I'm not mad at him. I mean, shit, you know, them motherfuckers. That nigga say, what are you, mentor or stepdaddy? Who you trying to be?
Hey, man.
That nigga say he was your mentor.
Right. Nobody even knew what Kwame Brown sounded like before all of this stuff. I didn't know the man could even speak.
He the realest nigga in basketball. Him and Ron Artest.
Hey, man. I didn't know that man had that kind of juice in it, man. That boy, he got real kahunas out here. He out here G-checking niggas. So,
that boy got all his stats in the street.
Blame, you saw that shit.
That boy say he can't shoot a fucking layup, but he'll shoot a nigga.
Blame, when you saw that shit, what was your first thoughts about that shit, man?
Man, let me tell you something. One thing that we all know, that basketball court and the basketball world will bring the hoodlum out of nigga, man. I don't know what it is. I don't care if it's pickup ball, NBA,
21.
21. WNBA. You want to see the men come out of women? Watch a WNBA game, man. It's good out here.
Watch it. They'll pull your nuts out.
What it is about people handles and they heart racing and they sweating at the same time and people putting their name in your mouth. But it seems like it needs to be addressed immediately, expeditiously. In my words of my friend T.I., it needs to be taken care of. What is the word? This time is of the essence. You hear me?
Yesterday.
You know, everybody say the man was a quiet man, but I guess not. You know what I mean? You know, they say you gotta watch out, man. You know, boys out here on that basketball court, they play for keeps. I done almost gotten a couple of scraps on that court too, man. You know, everybody can't handle that. They can't handle you when you talk noise on the court in their face, and they can't handle you when you talk noise. Oh, go ahead, hold on, man.
Yeah, that was the ultimate.
Out mouth, my nigga.
That was the ultimate keep my name out your mouth, dog. And because they really didn't say too much bad shit about him, they kind of gave him some praise, but he was like, don't say shit about me, my nigga.
Yeah, just don't say shit. Talk about me.
Hey, let me say one thing.
Go ahead, White. Go ahead, come on.
I don't know if you heard Gilbert Arenas explain how he wouldn't even go out when they were together, when they played together, unless Kwame went out. Say he saw Kwame break a couple of security niggas' jaws, family.
Right.
So
Kwame was laying niggas out.
In the NBA.
They don't want no smoke with that Kwame in real life.
He got them hands.
Now they know who he is.
All day with it.
Right.
They ain't finna see him.
And like they said, Well, I'm gonna let Rillo get his shit in. Come on, Rillo, talk about this shit, man. When you first saw it.
Hey, I'm with Pimp Game. I didn't know who Kwame Brown was. I thought they were talking about the rapper. I was like, Kwame is checking people? The polka dot era? But then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this boy been in the NBA, you know, got like a $2.3 million salary. Yeah, he done made enough money to talk his shit, man. This is America. You know what I'm saying? This is the best. This is the best form of America you could ever get because, bruh, this cat started from the Wizards. Now he here, you know.
Right.
I respect him, man. I respect him. And I think everybody should say what's on their mind, man. Forget political correctness. Be honest. How about that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you want some smoke, come get it. And that's what he about. I respect it, man.
We got it fake.
Like he said, they just wanted.
Oh, my bad. I don't agree with how he got with Charlemagne, talking about Charlemagne's rape charges and all of that, man. You know, don't snitch on nobody because he not even charged with that. You know, that we don't know what that is. I wouldn't bring up nobody's legal shit, but yeah, check them.
Keep my name out legal shit out. Say, man. And niggas in the league know that Kwame Brown got hands. That's why nobody really never fuck with him. They know he got hands, so they like, hey, we going Kwame, you coming with us. You can play with that basketball shit all you want to, but I bet you that ain't none of them niggas come back and say like, nigga, fuck you. Ain't none of them niggas, you ain't hear nobody say shit.
Ain't no responses.
They scared because they don't want them knuckles. Yeah, they don't want them knuckle sandwiches. They don't want that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, them niggas was shook, man.
So
anyway, man.
Hey, the nigga got a podcast called All the Smoke. He really need to call that motherfucker Some of the Smoke.
That's what he said.
None of the smoke already. None of the smoke.
Smoke free. You should call it smoke free.
God
damn. Free, OG. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what they need to call it, fellas.
That shit was wild as hell, man. Shout out to Kwame Brown for out here for checking niggas in these streets. Yeah. Shout out to Kwame, man. Keep it real out here. So let's get a little bit more serious, man. Blaine brought this topic up to me last night where he talked about this guy, Lindell Grant. He got free from jail after 60 years. He was convicted at 16 years old, and he did 60 years for something that he didn't do. And I'm not sure exactly about the story, but I know Blaine can explain it a little bit better than me. So go ahead, Blaine.
So it wasn't 60. He actually did 9 years, but I think I think they gave him 60 years, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they gave him life.
Oh, they gave him life, but he did 9.
Okay.
Yeah. He did 9 years. And what happened was they said he killed somebody in the Montrose area in front of a nightclub or something like that. And you know, they found him and convicted him and convicted him as guilty and stuff like that. But it wasn't till later, I guess 9 years later, updated DNA technology, got this boy off the case, got him off the hook, and got him freed and exonerated from the case because the DNA evidence proved that, he wasn't the guy who committed the murder or whatever. And so now he says he feels like he has to go around and, every day is a new day for him. Every day is a day to do better, to where he feel like he got to keep receipts when he go just to prove his accountability. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I never heard anything about any restitution that, they plan on giving this brother. But if he ever get in trouble back with the law, man, it should be time served, but I doubt that brother's gonna do anything for being,
he didn't do that the first time.
Wrongly convicted, as so many of our black brothers are.
Yeah, I want to go to Mr. White because he's chopping at the bit. I want to go to Matthew about this because I know he got something real serious to say about this shit, man. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I appreciate you too, brother. Well, just first and foremost, I think that if you look at the dynamic, brothers, it seems to be a bunch of cases like our brother, right? Let's do the New York 5, brothers. Do we remember that case?
Yes, sir.
Right, where our brother spent, I think it was like 9 years total. They had all spent, and a few of them weren't even at the park that day.
Yeah.
Right.
When they got convicted. So now I think that right now representation is imperative for our young brother or for our old brother or however old he is. You know what I mean? Like, I think that representation is imperative right now for him in terms of getting, like you said, brother, reparation, right? He needs proper representation right now because there are laws in place that in the event that something like this goes on, you are to so much be compensated, right? When you are found, you can sue the state on your own. It's just knowing our laws. A lot of times, Black folk have been misled, right, about the law, right? We think that when we get a ticket, for instance, right? Let me just give you a quick example. When you get a ticket, most of us just look at the deficit that we have to pay in terms of what the bill might be for the ticket, right? But what we don't understand is things like, let's see, U.S. Code 1692, fellas, right? Google that when you guys get a chance. I'm just going to say that again. U.S. Code 1692. These are many codes that allow us freedom in a courtroom, specifically for tickets and things of that nature, right? So if we would remember that, right? Learning our laws and our codes, fellas, specifically for Black men, being able to stand on your own square. I'm not sure if that goes over you guys' heads, but being able to stand on your own square, meaning you are to never hire counsel in the event that anything comes up criminal or whatever the case is. Being able to stand on your own square means that you know all of your laws and codes. And when you go in a court of law, there's a specific type of dialogue and rhetoric that you are to use with the judge that is before you. And this is how you notify the judge that you're aware of your laws and you don't need a lawyer of anything. Certainly not a state representative, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to get some more, hang out with you a little bit more because I don't know none of them codes, nigga. I just be out there butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Nigga out here just butt naked. I take 2 months probation or whatever. Yeah, you know, niggas just take shit.
Well, let me add to that real quick. Let me add to that. I can't think of the code, but it is I can't think of the name of the exact code, but what it is it's the law when it comes to when police come up to you and ask you to identify yourself. If you have not committed a crime or if you're not being placed under arrest, you do not have to identify yourself. You do not. Only thing that the police can do is detain you. They can detain you, but if you have not committed a crime, if you are not being put, like if they just come up to you and say, "Let me see your ID," you're like, "Hey, am I under arrest?" No, you're not. Have I committed a crime? No, well then I don't have to show you my ID. See, they'll walk up on you all the time and ask you for your ID like that. But what they can do is say, "Okay, well, stay right here. You being detained, and you have to stick around for as long as they say they're detaining you, but you don't have to show proof of ID." Show who you are if you have not committed a crime or you're not under arrest. And that's just something else that people can learn and need to know as well, that the rights that you have as far as being a citizen and as a Black man in this country. So don't get that confused though. Don't get that confused with a moving violation though. Now, if you're in a car and they pull you over, now
you have to give me ID.
Yeah, you got to give your ID because you're under suspicion of a moving violation.
Right.
But just walking up on you, round up somebody, the police at your house, they say, "Let me see your ID." Or you out in public, "Give me your ID." I don't have to give you my ID. And the number one rule is you don't have to answer no questions. You can plead your Fifth Amendment right. You ain't got to answer shit. Now, whatever recourse they take after that, I ain't saying that don't
be dangerous.
Yeah, it's
don't be dangerous.
Taking a chance.
Still come with that. I'm letting you know your rights, but you know what I mean. When you know your rights, you know
karate too.
Brutality or something with that. But hey, you stood your ground, or stood on your square.
Yeah,
so
they don't like it when you know your rights. They don't like that.
As my boy Mr. White would say, now you might get your ass whooped on that square. But listen,
stand on it.
You might have to catch the square.
Hey, look, it's terminology, fellas. Look, it's certain terms that you use in court that will. I'm gonna just give it to you like this. I don't want to just try to boss out. But look, establishing jurisdiction in any case will discredit any judge in America because they cannot. A judge is sovereign citizen. If y'all don't know what that is, we'll get to that later. But a judge and any police officer is a sovereign citizen of the country, right? Mm-hmm. So when you establish jurisdiction in court, no judge in America can do that, right? Mm-hmm. So you're going to have some, trust me now, it ain't going to just be that easy. You're going to have some more steps behind establishing jurisdiction. But that's the first step, right? In terms of freeing yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Not having to pay again, it's a whole other conversation, fellas. But
I gotta defend this goddamn ticket I got for hitting this lady. So you gonna have to run me through this.
Now you hit her. Ain't nothing to defend her. You hit her.
Yeah, you admitted to it earlier.
You hit her.
On film. On camera.
I ran that bitch down too. Nigga. It was
bad. I seen you drive before, nigga. You almost hit me on Scott. Remember?
Man, hold up.
Hey, nigga.
So.
Hey. You hit her. Ain't nothing.
Let's just say you got somewhere to go, man, and you just say, fuck it, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna just give you an idea. Would you do that, Rillo, if you just, you was in a hurry or whatever, or would you stand, like you say, stand on that square or stand your ground and not wanna cooperate?
Well, first of all, I would go to a well-lit area where there's cameras before I start just going, on my own, because I'm a smaller type of dude, you know what I'm saying? if somebody wants to slam me, 9 times out of 10, I might be slammed, because I've been slammed a few times. I've been slammed a few times by the laws, and I wasn't even the person they were looking for. I just looked like somebody that they were looking for. Shit, DJ aggravated. I'm still pissed off about that night too.
Hey,
I got put in the paddy wagon. They thought I was somebody who left the club early, and they said I went home and changed and came back after they kicked me out. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just got off work.
They thought you was the Mexican 7, remember?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I was slammed deep.
Escape from Harris County.
That was back in the days when we had the 2-ways. I had the 2-way, and I was skinny, so I was in cuffs in the paddy wagon. I just kind of shimmied my damn arms around to the front, got on that 2-way, and I started cussing DJ aggravated ass out. He had to come out there to tell them that he had just invited me to help me get up out that paddy wagon. Man, I was about to go east. I didn't even swing, and I was gonna ride.
You was about to ride though. You was about to ride,
and you was right downtown. So it was
right downtown. It wasn't a long ride. I didn't want
to. It wasn't a long ride. You was gonna be right there.
Yeah, man. But now, on the cool about this, you got Lindale Grant here, but I believe his name is Lydale Grant. In that case, bro, they need to pay him, and I think he's eligible for up to $80,000 per year he was in prison. So I think that's a little low. I think they need to pay him more than that,
Yeah, $80,000 ain't shit for a whole year in jail, and you ain't supposed to be there.
He did 9.
But still, they need to give him way more than that.
They need to give my nigga about $30 an hour for each year.
I know you know the numbers.
With time and a half.
Because you're taking away what his possibility was. We ain't necessarily
his potential.
What he would have did. Let's go off of his possibility, right? So you at least give him that. You know what I mean? Damn, you gave him, you took, that's a whole decade, man. Come on,
nothing.
Everything is different now. Technology, all of that, man. You missed out on all that, bro. If you got children, right?
But think about this too.
Proms, middle school, father-daughter dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Like, think about
James Shane know about that.
He know about that there.
Think about the effort that they took to convict this man for some shit he didn't do. Because you got to find a bunch of evidence to point it to him. Because in a court of law, shit, if you go in that motherfucker, they got to have some kind of evidence against you.
And the taxpayers paid for it.
Right. The taxpayers paid for these niggas to muck up this nigga trial. they didn't have nothing on him. Shit, they found some shit on him, or they put some shit on him, and they said, "Hey, you going up the river," and then that's that. Like just like Rello said, he deserves to be compensated. Like and anybody, I mean, because just like you say, it's not. This is not the first case this has ever happened. Like this shit goes on. Just think about the people that don't get the media attention that's been locked up for longer. That have done absolutely nothing.
And they usually black. The ones that they find out are innocent and put in prison for all them years are usually black.
Well, majority are black. The ones that we don't hear about, shit, half of them are our family members or cousins or families.
And still in there. A lot of them
still there talking about the case. You know what I'm saying? Still talking about the case to this day. And that's not getting no media attention, not getting no shine whatsoever.
Pimp Game and Cigarillo, with y'all being the two lightest brothers on here, I think
we probably got the longest rap sheet on this podcast.
The man should be compensated too. Not only that, I think that he should be compensated for the fact that, you know, think of the trauma that he had to go through, knowing that he's innocent. You know what I mean? The post-traumatic stress, the PTSD that he had to deal with, knowing that he's an innocent man and being accused of something that he didn't do. And then how about this? How about giving him the taxpayers' money that they use?
Yes, sir.
To convict him with. How about not him be eligible for that? You wasted the money, and the money that you spent, you got record on what the state made do off the taxpayer. Give him all that.
They need to give him a home and everything. A home, no taxes, all of that.
Yeah.
The nigga ought to be at least drive on the Hardy Toll Road for free.
Beltway and everything.
That nigga, no easy tag necessary.
Yeah, treat that nigga like a veteran, man. Nigga get a house for $1. You know,
free McDonald's, all of that.
Yeah, nigga get discounts at restaurants, man. I was incarcerated for 9 years, man.
Y'all got to do something
for real though.
Hey,
that's real
tough.
It's
our business though.
Yeah, man.
And the man still praising God all the time when he come out.
Yeah.
Who else gonna do that? Who else wouldn't be upset? He was praising God and everything, man. Positive, brother. The whole time he spoke, he said he can't stop thanking God. Most people will be like, y'all fuck me over. I want to blow everything up or want to go out here and fuck some shit up. But now, this man is still strong with the faith, and he's not hating on anybody, not bitter. Come on, man. Give that man some money.
Yeah, he need to get paid. That's how you gotta at least try to fix it. By at least give him some money.
Nothing can take back that time, but shit, if you give him some money, he can make some new shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you give him enough money, he can build a whole nother life. He can start his own whole nother world and put that other shit behind him. You know what I'm saying? But really on the cool, ain't none of that shit gonna help unless he get paid, because shit, he gonna have to pay for therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas go to prison that ain't done shit or traumatized. You know why? Because they ain't convicts. They ain't never done none of this shit. They don't know how to survive and no shit like that. It's not like they come from a whole different upbringing and shit. It's not like they used to know shit like that. So when you go into a situation like that, that's like being dropped off in a combat zone and saying, good luck, motherfucker. We know you ain't do shit, but adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. Right. Off the rip, the nigga should get therapy paid for by the state and an emotional support dog.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Of his choice. Definitely. Of his choice.
I think he should have like a spirit ferret or some shit like that, like something.
He need a house, no trouble, a car, and they need to give him the best job or give him a monthly stipend on top of what they gave him.
The nigga need to get one of the dogs with a vest
and a Delta 88.
Just say emotional support. You know, but whenever I see people with the dog, I don't know who's supporting who. Is the person supporting the dog or the dog emotionally supporting the person? I'm confused.
Whoever feeding who.
Yeah, don't give that nigga no rescue dog. That both of them already fucked up. Nigga rescue dog. Both they got shit out.
Well, you niggas are shit.
I saw a lady with an emotional support dog, and she was crying. I said, I don't think that dog worked.
Hey, Chuck, they need to give him one of these Shiba Inu dolls like this. Go and get one of them right there. Give him one of them. Some Doge.
The crazy part about the whole shit too, this nigga done got out of prison and now it's UFOs and shit flying around. Y'all seen that shit on the news?
Yeah, did y'all see? Hey, Barack,
they know all about it. Hey, they finna declassify. They about to declassify all the information about the UFOs they've been seeing.
Well, they got to.
Yeah, it was some sailors made a video of it. The motherfucker dropped into the ocean and just disappeared and shit. And them hoes just be sitting in the air in front of planes and just shoot off like a motherfucker. You got to start telling the nigga what's out there, man. Come on, Pimp Gang.
Barack said it. Like I was looking at some shit. Barack said it on a TV show. He said they've been having aliens out here. We just didn't know what the fuck they was. That's what this nigga said. He didn't say the fuck part, but he just said we didn't know what they was. I'm like, well, shit, when you was in office, you ain't tell nobody that? Like, shit, y'all got that, you know, they know everything going on with that hidden bunkers and all this shit, space technology and cell phone and shit. Y'all know what the fuck happening.
Obama was in the White House going through them papers. That nigga said, what the fuck is going on? Michelle, come look at this. Michelle, come
look at this shit.
Sasha Malia, go to bed.
That nigga went to snitching like a motherfucker.
That nigga say he ain't in office no more. He telling.
This shit say Bobby Brown is an alien.
That nigga said, which one of you niggas spent $75 million on a flying saucer? Which one of you niggas? What, Cheney? Which one of you motherfuckers bought you a saucer?
Yeah, man, you never know. You never know who is an alien. You might be talking to one right now. You know what I'm talking about? You might. Hey, you ever seen an alien in the hood? You ever seen an alien in the hood? You ain't see one, huh? Because you don't know. You know, he might have some gorilla pokes on his saucer. You don't know.
Let me see what side of the border you on.
Let's get to the real question. Do you believe or you could care less?
A little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. I believe, but I kind of could care less because let's face it, I've been on this earth for 46 years and they ain't came and fucked with me yet. You know,
they gonna come put that probe up your butt.
You know, hey, but you hear people saying that they've been abducted by aliens and they've been put in the spaceships and probed. And I just heard a dude on a talk show the other day. He said they put something up his nose and then they came back and got it. They've been fucking with him for like since he's been like a little boy.
Test.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like a COVID test.
I never took a COVID test. So don't go there, nigga. I ain't never took no motherfucking COVID test.
You just got the
I ain't never took no COVID test. Yeah, so y'all going on with that bullshit, nigga. We don't.
Here's the joke. Who knew all those years? Those people that said they got abducted by aliens and they stuck a probe in them. They've been testing these niggas for COVID for years.
Testing these niggas for years, man. That's crazy. Pimp Gang, nigga, everybody freezing up.
Here's the thing, though. If you actually seen an alien, would you even know how to identify if that's what that is, or you just look at a nigga and say, man, what's wrong with this old hoe ass weird ass nigga? You trying to just write it out?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what if it looked like the aliens that they show us? Nigga, I'm catching that.
I'm saying, what if it don't look like? Because you know they say they got them people that blink sideways like this and shit, not straight up and down.
Yeah,
they like reptilian people and shit. Motherfuckers that look at you and be like, oh man, what the fuck? You know, I think the average nigga will be looking around like, man, where the cameras at, man? Y'all out here bullshit.
Y'all playing.
Nigga, I can just see Pimp Gang. Hey, man, I'm not with all that TikTok bullshit, man. All that old prank shit, go ahead on with all that. And it's a real live alien around here.
Nigga, I ain't playing none of that motherfucking bullshit. As soon as I see you getting froggy or getting strange, I'll be like, hey nigga, what's happening? Shit, hey, we don't do that shit around my way. We don't look like that, nigga. What you got them big ass eyes for? You know, I'm gonna ask some questions. Hey,
man, I hate we lost your boy because I know he had some shit to say about this.
Oh yeah,
that nigga. Now the manipulation of the aliens. Now that's where we went wrong. See if you tie them together.
That nigga gonna tell you some shit though. He gonna brush you up.
I see
that boy chop up some chicks. They was out there on some bull on that bopper shit, that thought ass shit. That nigga took them outside the club and just talked to them for about 30 minutes. And I mean, they was just over there like, damn, these hoes want to change their life. I think they Muslim. I don't even fucking know, but you changed their whole life, whatever the fuck he was saying, and that boy was on their ass too. I mean, he get in your face like, bitch, you gonna recognize, bitch, you out here doing some dumb ass shit. You gonna suck dick for free? We didn't say none of that. That's just me saying that.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that's gonna lead us into our next topic. Hot girl summer is coming back. They missed it last year. They couldn't go out because of COVID. The restrictions is getting lifted, and they gonna be able to go out here to hot girl summer. So, are you ready for the new hot girl, the 2021 hot girl summer? They already talking about going to Miami for Memorial Day and all of that shit, man. Are you ready for hot girl summer? Blame the coming.
Hey man, I told you, man. You know, people been locked up so long that they're gonna get out here and be able to have some fun. Niggas gonna feel like it's Kappa Beach party all over again up here down there, Almeida, man. They'll be by the spot over there in Third Ward, man. Yep. Are you ready for them sundresses, nigga? And that
absolutely.
You see the thing just wiggle in the back of that sundress, you know?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a whole little vibe, man. They opening everything back up, man. I really think that 2021 summer can really be hot, especially when they go to kicking off all the concerts and like the big concert at the Miller Ido Theater. Cynthia Wood, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm here for it. I think it's a bunch of fun. They also had that big camp and urban camp weekend out there in like New Braunfels and stuff like that. So it's a lot of hot stuff. And that's actually like the new capital. They got one called Party In Camp. And they got another one called like Urban Camp Weekend.
Yeah, that Urban Camp Weekend shit.
Riding down the river and pieces of people be out there in their little hand tits and stuff. It's live, man. So I'm just saying, for those that you looking to get into something, it's a jump. It's a lot of stuff, and they bringing the cruises right back. So it's really your cup of tea. How you want to get down this summer, man?
I'm all for it. Like being in the promotion game, shit. This is where I shine at. Like everything popping, and that's how I make my money. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I promote everybody's parties, this and this and that. Like over here, we out here. Shit, COVID fucked me up because I'm in the club. They shutting down the club. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that froze up my money. But yeah, I'm real excited about it. I got a lot of shit cracking out this summer. The one thing I'm gonna say is it's gonna be a hot girl summer, but it might be a musty girl summer too, because it's gonna be hot than a bitch out here. Like niggas, y'all. You know how it is in Houston. You can get 100 degrees on a light day. So I mean, yeah, shit. Take care of yourself if you're gonna be out there hot girl in it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit for the niggas too. It's gonna be a hot dog summer. Y'all like that? All these motor scooters gonna be out here with the hot dog summer t-shirts. Yeah. Nigga, I'm telling you. Hey, it's gonna be a thing, but I'm welcoming that shit. Like I'm all for it, man. Y'all bring it on, shit. Everybody come on out, nigga. I personally am gonna be trying to do something. I have something cracking off every day. Every day. Yeah. My birthday is in the summer too. June 25th, I'm dropping me an album. I'm gonna be I'm doing 17th
over here, man.
Hey, there it is. Hey.
You coming out?
No, I'm a Cancer.
You're a Cancer, okay.
Yes, sir. But June 25th, I'm dropping my album. And I'm doing an album release party. I'm trying to do parties all through the summer. So, and then my boy working on a spot that we hopefully trying to get jumping in July, if not late August. But we got some shit in the works. And
I think I already doing his plug.
oh yeah, nigga, I'm throwing it out there because shit, I got too much shit going on. I got to get this shit out.
Yeah, you definitely got to get it out.
I'm with it though. I'm all for a hot girl summer, hot dog summer, whatever the fuck. Bring it on.
Cigarillo, I know you don't go too many places. You try to stay in the house. So, what's your opinion about that? Yeah, he don't get out. This nigga be locked up in the house like a motherfucker.
That nigga been quarantined since 2010.
Man, I mean, I usually don't follow what everybody else do. So, you know, people going out, that's cool. Make your money. That's all I gotta say. Is my whole thing is I'm gonna just be focused on making money, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make money. That's it. So if it involves going somewhere, then it's money. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, but that's what's happening, Doc.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Well, I know for a fact I'm ready for hot girl summer. I'm ready to get back out there and get it cracked.
That nigga just bought a shot set.
Roster back together.
Yeah, the roster is trash now since that last episode, nigga. Oh, that hell in the handbasket.
That nigga Charles G said he stuck his foot in his mouth, man. He can't get nobody to pick up the phone for him no more.
Boy,
man, my home, they being different. You say they don't treat a nigga like that. I was gonna treat like
that. The roster is depleted, man.
Oh my god, that's why I gotta start drafting.
Can you tell I can tell they've been watching the show. They've been watching the show.
You're supposed to gain fans when you do a show.
Hey, they don't want that eggplant no more. They don't want that eggplant no more after the last episode.
Somebody got to get it. We got to regroup and go back into the playbook, man. We got to get them back on the team, man. I got some work to do.
That nigga losing bitches one episode at a time.
Man, don't you got to be somewhere? Did you say you had to go buy you some meat or something?
Do. That's why I'm like, hurry this shit up, nigga. My weed man keeps calling me. You say I keep checking the phone.
Hey, right. Hey, go get what you need, bye.
Oh yeah, bye.
Go get your Rastafari.
Yeah. Near the beach. Bye. Lord have mercy.
Lord.
Yeah, that nigga want that $20 you about to give him, huh? $20 worth of
I wish $20 ain't gonna take me nowhere. $20 ain't nothing but a doobie for me. Like a nigga, I'll smoke that fat. I ain't gonna put y'all in my business. But,
get it going.
I ain't gonna tell you how much my man make off of me. I ain't gonna be out here I'm gonna
get these ratings
y'all that.
We gotta get these ratings up, bro.
Get them up.
I ain't telling
Gotta get them up.
I ain't telling them folks. I ain't telling everybody to go down to the corner of such and such to go.
Yeah, you don't want to get hemmed up. You don't want to get hemmed up. Like, hello, Mr. Martell, give me some of that weed you got.
Oh no, I don't have none. I smoke it.
They let me go every time, dog. I'm telling you, they let me go. You got to start smoking Richie, dog. Get you some Richie.
Yeah, they smell that. They like, man, this nigga here smoking. What this is? Tweed. Nigga smoking them tweeds.
You don't want to smoke that.
Carry on now. Don't be smoking that old backyard boogie. Nigga, allow man to stop you and pull out some weed out his pocket and be like, here, man, smoke this.
You smoking that bullshit, dog. So
that nigga say this shit ain't even green.
I'm gonna let Blaine do this next topic because he was talking about this shit earlier about being married and as far as you still being a man after you being married, and I'm gonna let him give it to you. Go ahead, Blaine.
Tell us about it, Blaine.
Listen, man. I want to know, is there any real men out there that's are there still real men after you're married? Because you know, after you get married or you get a significant other, man, you start letting your lady take over and you start doing shit like sleeping on silk sheets and silk pillows and shit. And then you wonder why your hair look like this, and then Pimp Game Shane hair looks so soft and delectable. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why, you know what I mean? You get with a lady and you know, you can look at Cigarillo and tell this nigga bathe with a loofah. He don't bathe with this nigga bathe with body wash.
Body wash.
No stress on his night. Nigga look like he smell like lavender and botanical. You know what I mean?
Already.
You could tell that nigga ain't got no stress in his life, how he can just play with filters on his face all
day. It's all
like you got too much time on your hands, nigga.
The nigga got that loofah hanging around that shower head at the high. You know what I mean? He takes showers, and he used to take showers, but now he sit and soak in oatmeal bath and gardenia oil. You know what I'm
saying? Step out his out the tub into some koala bear slippers and some shit.
That's right, man. You don't give a fuck no more.
Hey man, you are not gonna defile this man on this show like this, man. You got to defend yourself. Tell these niggas, defend yourself.
Hey, you know, marriage is one of them things where, you know, hey, it's just another stage, because you can't be out pimping and be married at the same time unless you're married to one of your bottom bitches. That's it, man. You know,
accurate.
I'm looking back and I'm like, okay, I used to pimp. No, I'm not. So, you know, it's all about one thing. Family first now.
You yourself because Charles G is guilty too. He out here running them hoes. Look at that nigga head. Look off as a baby face.
Hey, you ain't gonna get me to disagree, nigga. I do bathe with a loofah, nigga. I bathe with a loofah right motherfucking now. I got every my soul.
That nigga beard don't look like he been to the barbershop. That nigga shit look like he done had some Mexicans come out there and manicure. Nigga even got filmed up with a hedge trimmer.
That's how you keep it stable.
That nigga feet shavings is cocaine white, boy. Look at that.
That's why that's how you got to keep. I get the stable up like that though.
Yeah, that's
how you keep the stable up.
So you know nigga ain't stressing when his eyebrows still fully dark.
Oh yeah, these hoes been on point. They've been on fleek for life, nigga. They've been like this since a little boy, nigga. I'm gonna hold on to these. The gray ain't touched these yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hold on.
And you can tell Pimp Game Shane, man, that nigga got a new haircut. Look like he's about to go on a field trip tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Look how silky that nigga hair look. You know, let me tell you the secret. If you take your gal prenatal vitamins like this nigga be doing, your hair looks just like that. That nigga hair, look at his nails. That nigga been taking hair, nail, and skin vitamins since 2000.
Let me tell you something.
You can tell this nigga real secure in his
smooth as Billy Goat gruff, boy.
Hey, this nigga Blame is so secure. He's so secure in his marriage that he get to wear undershirts all day with pockets on them.
Yeah, with pockets. Hey, that nigga so secure with himself. That nigga can patch public hairs all across his face and call him a beard, and he can feel justified with that. This nigga still got a herpes right there on the bottom right there.
One thing I'm not gonna do. One thing I'm not gonna do is argue with a nigga with a beauty mole under his right eye. You hear me? I'm not gonna argue with a beauty mole.
You can't. Me and Prince. You can't. It's nothing you can say about that.
Put that motherfucker in the camera.
I got one on the side, one right there. I'm beautiful, goddammit. Look at me. Look at me, boy. Look at me. You know what they tell the ladies? I make beautiful children. That's all. That's for one and for two. And how many kids I got? Just two. I got them right there.
Nigga, that's them auntie moles. That's the moles your auntie got on her face.
Yeah, I know. Like when I get 75, them hoes probably gonna look like fucking keyboards or some shit.
That skin gonna come together. It's gonna all push together. Nigga, you gonna have a pair of nuts on your face.
Oh.
Hey, but your hairline jumping off the back of your head, so you might as well go chuck. You might as well stop chucking around.
Yeah. Hey, long as I've been knowing you for a minute. It is kind of easing back on them little cowlicks. It's easing on back.
It might be, but I'm still in the game though. I'm still in the game, baby. Hey, sub me in, coach. Sub me in. I'm out. Number 32 coming in.
Hey, right now.
Yeah, man. Hold on. So we about
to wrap this show up, man. It's been another good one. Oh, you got something else?
But we got to go to my guy. You see the ticker at the bottom, man. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to shout out Paul Mooney, man.
Paul Mooney. As a comic that's still in the game, full-time comic, man. I want to say I saw Paul Mooney one time at the Improv. Let me tell you something. That was a man that was in a league of his own. I ain't never seen. He was almost like the Malcolm X of comedy. No. Was it Malcolm X? Who was that? Malcolm X that Denzel played. Was that he played Malcolm X?
Yeah.
He was almost like the Malcolm X of comedy, man. That nigga rolled down on white folks so hard on stage. You hear me? And the shit is hilarious, bro. He talk about, he said white folks just do what the hell they want to do. They came out with a movie called The Mexican, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. What kind of California full of Mexicans, and you couldn't cast a Mexican to play the Mexican? What kind of shit is that, man? I do not understand. You understand what I'm saying? So, the man was a genius. As you know, he wrote for Richard Pryor. He wrote for Eddie Murphy. He was gay as all I know, but I guess his sexuality ain't got nothing to do with that, man. But the man
was funny, and he was funny.
And he was funny. We all seen him on Dave Chappelle's show, as Negro Damas. You know what I'm saying? The man just had a voice and a sound of his own, man, and he didn't play and didn't cater to the white folks out there in Hollywood. And then the crazy part about it is white folks would come to hear him talk shit about them, man.
Because it was the truth. Right. You would say the truth.
Right.
You always said the truth. That's the thing.
And it's crazy because some people love a well-dressed lie, and you got some people that enjoy the naked truth, man.
Yep. Amen.
What you
already? That's what's happening.
The other comedian on here, man. What's your thoughts on my guy Paul Mooney?
Well, Paul was, he inspired me because I watched him like he was just a genius on stage. He would do the same set all the time, but every time he did it, it was like it was brand new. You could even go to his YouTube and watch some of the videos of his stand-up. He's doing like an hour, maybe 3 hours sometimes, and most of it is the same shit. But it was always fine. He presented it a different way every time. And I used to enjoy watching them white people get their ass up and walk up out of there because he done got up under their damn skin. So salute to Paul Mooney, R.I.P. to Paul Mooney, man. He just was he's a legend. He's a legend in the book, and we gonna miss you, man. Cigarillo, R.I.P.
Cigarillo and Pimp Game Shane. If y'all haven't seen any Paul Mooney clips on YouTube, just Google.
I've seen everything that Paul Mooney has ever done. I've been a Paul Mooney fan since before I could even walk. You know what I'm saying? We used to hear him on everything. Red Fox, when he was writing for Red Fox. Come on, man. Come on, this guy's been around since before we even started laughing. So I've been a Paul Mooney fan since day one. So rest in peace, Paul Mooney. We heard you and we appreciate you. And that's what's up.
Who got what?
The noise in the background.
Yeah. Pimp Game Shane. What it sound like?
It's just a TV or something.
I was just saying, R.I.P. Paul Mooney. You know, I grew up on his comedy. Well, actually, you know, a lot of the comedies that we wasn't allowed to listen to, I grew up on. You know, like the Eddie Murphys and the Red Foxes, and you know, just all the greats that used to cuss and fuss and do all it. The real comedy, you know, that was just cut and dry comedy. I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? We used to listen to all the records and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like back when they used to have tapes and CDs and records, when they used to have a 45-inch and you had to listen to that motherfucker on a record. You know, we used to listen to like Paul Mooney. You know, my uncle was a comedian himself at one time, and he turned us on to a lot of comedy shit that we wasn't supposed to listen to.
Who was your uncle?
Don't worry about it, nigga. Get out of my business, man. What's the government now? Yeah, he all up in my business now. Look,
This nigga said, don't worry
I feel
about it.
like I'm being interrogated, man. What's going on? Nah, I mean, shit, he just wasn't. I can only remember him doing like a few stand-ups like a long time ago when we was like kids. But he was a Martell too. He was Tim Martell, and he was an artist. He did actual paintings and shit like that. But he actually did some stand-up too. I just remember one. We had him on VHS when he flew out and did some little show, and he was funny as shit. I mean, he kind of turned us on to, you know, what being funny was or what's real comedy and shit like that. Like, cause you know, it's two different sides. Like, it's like there's white humor and then there's black humor. You know what I'm saying? And like,
let me correct you on that. Let me correct you on that. It's not really white humor and black humor. There's dry humor and urban humor, because you can get people to laugh at about pretty much anything depending on whatever race they are, the color of their skin. But you have some stuff that's just dry where people can talk like this. So I was at the grocery store the other day, and
no, when I was saying that, I was saying like this. I say white and black only because there are certain things like I've watched comedy shows and I've seen white guys get up there, and the things that they're talking about I've never experienced, so it's not funny to me because I don't really understand where they're coming from. And the same goes with black humor. You know what I'm saying? Because we say we live a life that white people don't live. So a lot of things that we say and do might be funny to us, but they don't understand it. And that's why I say it's like kind of it's a line. It's a line. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Like one side is funnier than the other. It's just sometimes you don't get it. Like people have dark humor. You know what I'm saying? That they say stuff that may be funny in their mind, but other people might be like, man, that shit sounds crazy as fuck.
yeah, like rape jokes.
Yeah, like exactly. Like shit, that's like, hey, why would you even play with some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't get it, but then it's probably a list of people that find that shit fucking hilarious. They probably in jail though, you know.
Right on. Cigarillo. What you got, Cigarillo?
Man, I know two of my favorites from Paul Mooney was Analyzing White America and of course, you know, the most recent one. The most recent one, it was like the one I saw the most recently. Piece of My Mind, bro. Yeah, all of those. I mean, every time he spoke, bro, Paul Mooney told you the truth. He said Jesus was black and so was Cleopatra. You know, that was like some controversial shit back when he said that, bro.
Right.
You know? So, but it was real shit. So, you know, believe what you want, but Paul Mooney is definitely one of the best to do it. If you like Richard Pryor, you gotta love Paul Mooney.
Straight up.
If you go on Bill Bellamy page, he actually shared a clip of Aries Spears impersonating Paul Mooney.
Yeah, a lot of them did it. I saw him do it. Aries Spears did it, and so did Godfrey. Yeah, and now based on that, they talking about doing a versus.
But I'm saying Paul Mooney, Aries Spears just did one here recently since he passed. Just, you know, talking about, as you all niggas know, I'm dead.
Yeah. Both of them did it though. I think they did it the same day.
And you know, Hollywood never gave me my credit. I'm here to let you know that Jesus is black, and I'm up here. It is dark as Sam. Okay. You gotta go check it out. You gotta go check it out.
Oh, I seen it already.
On Bill Bellamy page, man. It's funny, bro.
Yeah, I saw a lot of it, man. Everybody shouting out to Paul Mooney.
Yeah. So, man, with that all being said, man, it's a wrap, dog. We did it again. Blind Q the music, man. Just chugging around. We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go.
This nigga over here daydreaming, man. Look at this.
He done got his check.
I saw some of the
his check. He like, fuck us.
I saw some of the actual comments, and I didn't know if you wanted to get into some of the actual comments.
Yeah, what the comments, man? We don't never hear those.
Go ahead. Cause Pimp Gang Shane gotta go get this Richard, man. You holding this man up.
All right, I'm for the day go.
Peace out, Pimp. Peace out, Pimp.
All right, man. This has been another episode of Chucking Around, man. Thank y'all. We signing off.
Shout out everybody out there was watching.
Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Chuck Houston, Pimp Gang Shane, Cigarillo. Thank y'all. And we'll be chucking around again next Thursday for episode 12. Peace.
Just chucking around. Just chucking around. Chucking around. Just chucking around.